Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. Stocks closed lower Tuesday as investors readied for key inflation reports due later in the week and the progress on the US debt limit. Traders looking ahead to April's Consumer Price Index report slated for Wednesday and the Producer Price Index on Thursday for the newest data on the path of inflation. Economists polled by Dow Jones expect inflation to have increased 0.4% month over month in April and 5% year over year. And President Joe Biden is hosting a meeting with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy Tuesday afternoon. The two sides are coming into negotiations far apart. Biden says the ceiling should be raised with no conditions, while Republicans have vowed only to raise it in exchange for steep spending cuts. The clock is ticking as the US anticipates running out of money to pay all its bills as of June, but today's meeting is not expected to produce a final result. The S&P 500 pulled back 0.46% and the Nasdaq Composite dropped 0.6%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average ended 0.17% lower. PacWest shares closed up 2.4% after a volatile session. The SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF ended the day down less than 1% amid ongoing concerns in the banking sector. Lucid, PayPal and Skyworks closed down after their quarterly reports were released. Meanwhile, Palantir jumped 23% on a strong earnings report and upbeat guidance. Shares of Airbnb fell 10% in extended trading Tuesday after the company released first quarter earnings that beat analyst estimates but offered slightly weaker than expected guidance and a cautious outlook for Q2. Glencore plans to construct Europe's largest battery recycling plant in Italy by 2027, aiming to repurpose its zinc and lead smelter to produce metals essential for electric vehicle batteries, as the company capitalizes on the electric car transition. Meanwhile, Chinese iron ore prices have dropped to their lowest levels in 5 months due to a weakening demand, raising concerns about the durability of China's economic recovery. And China's copper imports declined by 12.5% in April compared to the prior year, largely due to weak demand and a jump in domestic copper production. The world's largest oil company, Saudi Aramco, reported $31.88 billion in profits this quarter, more than Google, Meta, Nvidia, Amazon and Tesla combined. The figures do, however, represent a 19% decline year on year due to falling oil prices. And Treasurer Jim Chalmers announced the federal budget for 2023. The Albanese government expects to generate a further $22 billion in revenue from iron ore and coal prices. Soaring iron ore and coal exports as well as higher than expected prices last year helped deliver a budget surplus this financial year. Whilst trade exports are expected to fall, the Treasury outlined that iron ore, met coal and thermal coal are expected to increase. Overnight, US sectors were mixed. Industrials was the best performer, whilst materials was the worst. The SPI futures are pointing to a 0.3% fall. Thank you for listening.